Greetings, programs. Today we're going to be talking about the Athodai. I was fortunate enough to get this early on in TennoCon, so I've maxed it out. I haven't put any forma on it. I've simply just maxed out the weapon. I want to go ahead and talk about the mechanics and what I think the upsides and downsides are on this weapon. And I wanted to put out a video early on so people could really see what it's about. Okay. First of all, we'll go over the stats. It is a secondary weapon. It's a pistol. Its first fire is fully auto. I know it says burst fire, but it is a fully auto weapon. It shoots like the planks. So it's very reminiscent of a planks that would be fully auto. In other words, it's a more accurate rattle guts with a slow rate of fire. That's how the weapon performs. And it has a high critical chance for its primary function. So the auto burst has a nice crit chance. It has a decent multiplier when you put the prime target cracker on there and prime pistol gambit. You get almost to 100% chance, easily attained with an acolyte mod. And its status chance is nothing to brag about. It's a 17.6, and that's with two dual stat mods on it. Its damage is puncture, heat, and then I have the corrosive element added to it. So there's that. The charge shot is crit chance 51%, critical multiplier 4.2. It has a higher status chance of 52.8, and that's with two dual stat mods on there, so keep that in mind. It functions like a Nell pistol, so it has a low ammo count. It has 48 extra rounds, and I think 24 in the magazine. It's fully auto, so it's going to be shooting fairly decent fast. Let's go over this now. Fires like this. Okay. And that's cool. It's like a faster Planks. I mean, you could shoot a Planks almost that exact same speed, maybe a little bit faster. And the Planks has a rechargeable ammo economy, so you don't need to worry about ammo with that weapon. We're going to spawn in the Gokstad officers, but we'll make their rank, instead of 165, we'll do a 50 test. And we'll do 5 of them. So we'll do 5 Exo Gokstad officers at 50, and we'll do a pause AI test. So this will be just to talk about the weapon here, so I did just get it, okay? So 24 in the magazine, 48 reserve, shoots like this, secondary shoots like this. It's almost like the support weapon that you use on a railjack, like the healing weapon. Omni tool, that's what they call it. So when you get a body shot, it doesn't do anything special. It just does damage. So it's gonna proc the status that I have on there. Remember, I have two dual stat mods on there. However, if you get a headshot kill, it's gonna proc what's called overdrive. So we'll do this. We'll get that kill guaranteed. Proc the overdrive. Now I have overdrive. It fires a lot faster, and it's infinite ammo, so it's very similar to a Nell. As long as I keep re-upping it, I'm going to be able to kind of chew on these enemies, which is pretty cool. Now I have overdrive again. Infinite ammo, shoots way faster, does a lot more damage, and it's really good. But the problem is, when you get to the higher level enemies, with the 24 in the magazine and 48 reserve, if you mess this up, watch this. So we'll max these out to 165. We'll come back here and do the same exact test. TennoCon's talking to us in the corner with that red text. Look at that juicy stuff. Good, good, good. Okay, so the amount of damage I can do to this target with the ammo that I have is not good. It's not good. Not very good. So I'm going to go through this whole magazine right now. And I'm getting headshots. And I'm trying really hard to make sure that now what? Now I have nothing. So I don't have any other weapon equipped. I was just using the pistol, and that's a demonstration. I almost killed half, like 3/4 the health of this Exo Gokstad officer. Okay, so what I suggest to make this weapon useful is not rely on it solely. You're going to need to have some buffs. Is it fun? Yeah. Does it have some cool mechanics? For sure. But it's not going to be enough to take out high-level content. So what I'm suggesting to you is, using a Warframe to remove armor and or apply extra status, like this, to kind of help it do what it needs to do. Now the problem with the problem with these turrets are they're going to do way more work than this weapon, and it kind of just runs flat. Like my turrets could do way more to these targets than the pistol can. Maybe I can use the secondary fire to proc more status on them to kill them. But as far as the high-level content is concerned, this weapon is not really geared for that. It's more of like a free gift from TennoCon, funsy, I would say low to mid-tier weapon for really fun and spammy getting through content. Let's say you're a new Warframe player and you got this weapon. Now you have the ability to be accurate, be rewarded, and spam through a lot of low-tier content. But when it comes to the higher stuff like the Steel Path, let's see what this does to level 100 enemies. As an example, not Gokstead. We'll go for some void enemies. We'll do a bombard. We'll do 3 bombards. We'll do 3 gunners, and we'll go level 100 to simulate something like Steel Path. I would say they're going to be higher. They're going to be 120. Or they'll probably be higher, but we'll just go with this, okay? So remember that I have this built for corrosive, and we're going to take this in. I'm not going to use the Warframe abilities. I'm just going to use the weapon. So Steel Path, and 1 magazine, not even half. 2 magazines. There we go. Now we're going. Now let's see what I can do to the corrupted gunner, which is susceptible to corrosive. So it doesn't refresh. I got the headshot kill, and it didn't refresh the overdrive. So you have to wait for overdrive to stop. There we go. I didn't even get to kill 4 enemies. Maybe 3 enemies. 3 enemies. I almost killed 3 enemies. I got a little bit of ammo. So now I have overdrive. Let's see what this does. Now this isn't fully formed, it's not fully built. It might do a little bit better when it is. However, I'm just showing off what the weapon is after you max rank it. So it's pretty cool. Again, I highly recommend this weapon as a gift from TennoCon. Definitely pick it up for the mastery rank for sure. But I'm not so convinced that this is going to be anything revolutionary to the endgame community or to the higher level playing content. So that's my video on the Athodai. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of TennoCon and check this video out after. I just wanted to record it fast because I got it and I wanted to put something out for you guys. So happy TennoCon and stay safe, be well. Take care.